In this video, we're going to talk about some of my favorite neighborhoods that you've probably never heard of before.
Where is that?
And before we get started, let me know, are there certain neighborhoods in San Diego that you absolutely love that most people don't know about? Let us know in the comment section below. If you don't know me, my name is Dan Parker. I'm a real estate agent here in San Diego. And today we're going to talk about 5 neighborhoods that are hidden gems that you've probably never heard of before. If you've driven through San Diego, you've probably driven right past these neighborhoods and didn't even know it. Starting out with BIRDROCK. So BIRDROCK is a beach community with beautiful, beautiful ocean views. It's right along the coast. The reason it's hidden is because it's right between La Jolla and Pacific Beach. And so La Jolla has its own entrance off of the freeway to get to. Pacific Beach has its own entrance off of the freeway to get to. And BIRDROCK is it's right in the middle. It's a little bit difficult to get to, which makes it a little bit more quiet and fewer tourists go in there. And the interesting thing about BIRDROCK is it's both laid back and casual, but also has kind of like this upscale vibe. It's really unique. And you won't find major restaurants, hotels, VRBOs, or short-term rentals. This is a local spot with kind of like hidden gem little restaurants and coffee shops as well. And there are 2 places that I have to recommend. If you ever find yourself in BIRDROCK, get a coffee at BIRDROCK Coffee, which is one of the best coffee roasters in all of San Diego. And then go get a pastry at Wayfair, which is, again, just like this little hidden gem bakery. It's not this big bakery that a lot of people know about. It's a small one that makes some of the best croissants, French pastries, everything from scratch and everything delicious. Usually we grab a pastry from Wayfair and then we go check out the views at the ocean while enjoying our sandwich and our BIRDROCK coffee. That is one of the best things that you can do in this area. Just check out the views and enjoy some of the good food. The other great thing about being in this area is you have that close proximity to PB and you have that close proximity to La Jolla. So if you are looking for a little bit more activity, a little bit more action, you can get to either of those places without ever having to hop on the freeway. And speaking of the freeway, this can be one of the downsides. If you need to get in and out, if you need to get onto the freeway on a regular basis, this is probably not the area for you. When traffic hits, it might take you 15-20 minutes just to get on the freeway from BIRDROCK.
I hate traffic!
And if you're looking to be a local in BIRDROCK, well, I can tell you there's not much available. As of today, the day that I'm recording this video, there are 12 properties available and they range from $1.7 to $6 million. So it's not going to be super affordable and there isn't much available, but it is a wonderful place to live. One of the other things that you can keep in mind is there are usually condos available, townhomes available around the $1 million range. There's just not the day that I'm recording this. And if you want to see exactly what's available, I'll throw into the description below a property link so you can see everything that's available whenever you're watching this video. And next up, located between downtown San Diego and Mission Valley, kind of on the north side of Balboa Park, is HILLCREST. And this is great because it's a walkable and super friendly community. You have restaurants, bars, coffee shops, clubs, bakeries, breweries. I mean, there's something for everybody in HILLCREST. In fact, this is where my wife and I had our very first date, if you can believe it. Went to Ortega's Mexican restaurant, which is like upscale tacos and Mexican food and margaritas. They usually have a late night happy hour after 10 o'clock, which is exactly what we did. I'd recommend checking it out. And some other places I'd recommend in HILLCREST, you have Bronx Pizza, which is some of the best Brooklyn style pizza the best Brooklyn style pizza that you can find in San Diego. And they sell it by the slice, so you can go for lunch and try out a couple different things. And if you want more Italian style pizza or pastas, check out Arrivederci, which is also just another one of my favorite places in HILLCREST.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
The vibrant uptown neighborhood of HILLCREST stands as San Diego's LGBTQ plus central hub. And HILLCREST is actually the location of the yearly Pride Parade every single July. Now, if you want to live in HILLCREST, you're living here for the active lifestyle and the walkability. You're not living here for space. In fact, most of the properties that are available that you're going to find are going to be condos and townhomes and very few, very limited single family homes. So the condos and townhomes in this area start at around $600,000 and go up to around $1.4 million. And the single family homes start at around $1.5 million. And next on this list, we are going to head to North County to San Elijo Hills, which is actually part of San Marcos, kind of the southernmost part of San Marcos. This is a really interesting community. When you drive through it, it actually feels like you're leaving San Diego. You have these beautiful rolling hills, new construction properties, a walkable city center, a whole bunch of parks. This is a great area to live. Now, there are some reasons why you probably wouldn't want to live here as well. If you have to get down to the hustle and bustle, the city of San Diego, downtown San Diego, it's probably a 30 to 40 minute drive from San Elijo Hills. The other downside is Although these are mostly newer construction homes, they tend to be a little bit more dense. So a little bit less yard space. A lot of times, if there are single family homes, there's going to be what's called zero lot lines. So the side of one building is going to line up with the next door neighbor's lot line. So you can't get around that. You're going to have these homes very close together. But the nice thing is you're going to find newer homes that are on the affordable side for San Diego. You find condos and townhomes starting at around $500,000 to $600,000 and single family homes starting at around $800,000 to around $1.1 million. Again, for San Diego in 2021, where home prices have increased 22% over the last 12 months, that's pretty darn good. And next up, we're going to go to the easternmost section of the city of San Diego, to San Carlos. And San Carlos is located just south of Mission Trails Regional Park. Mission Trails Regional Park is one of my favorite places to go in San Diego. There is over 8,000 acres of public land, of rolling hills, valleys, and open space that is just, it's never going to be developed on. And it kind of gives you a sense of what San Diego was like before it was colonized. Throughout the park, you have over 60 miles of hikeable trails, and most of them are dog friendly. One of the ones that I highly recommend is Cowles Mountain. This is probably the most popular hike in Mission Trails. It is a 3-mile hike up to the highest point in the city of San Diego. One of the things that I recommend is there's actually a back route that you can go. They call it the service route, that I actually prefer. It's a little bit shorter of a hike, a little bit more challenging because you're going straighter up, but there's gonna be fewer people on that side as well. I'd recommend go check it out. So the great things about living in San Carlos is you're backed up to that park, so you're not gonna have to worry about developments coming up behind you. And you're also in just a very active community. And in San Carlos, some of the great things about the housing is you're gonna find bigger houses, bigger yards. You're gonna find a little bit more affordability as well. The downsides of living in San Carlos is you're not gonna have that walkability. You're not going to have restaurants and coffee shops on every corner. They're going to be fewer and far between, but you still have great accessibility if you wanted to go down to North Park or Hillcrest or some of these other areas and hang out for the day. And if you're looking to live in San Carlos, you can expect mostly single family homes, and they range from around $700,000 to around $1.5 million. There are some condos that you can find around the $400,000 to $500,000 range. But again, it's mostly going to be single family homes, and it's nice that you can find some affordability in this area. And next up on this list is one of my wife's favorite areas in all of San Diego. Located just north of downtown San Diego and kind of overlooking Old Town, you have Mission Hills. The interesting thing about Mission Hills is it really is hidden. You kind of have the 5 freeway going north and south, the 8 freeway going east and west. These are two of the main freeways in San Diego, and kind of hidden in this little pocket right here is Mission Hills. This is another one of those areas that's very centrally located. So if you need to get to other areas, North Park, downtown San Diego, you can get to these areas without even hopping on the freeway. But it's a walkable community, and people that live there, they don't have a lot of reasons to go out of it. You have pretty much everything you need, from restaurants, bars, shops, all sorts of different things that you can do. And what's really special about this community, especially if you're living in this community, is it's full of these old homes that were built in the early to mid 1900s. A lot of old craftsman style homes that have been completely renovated and turned into upscale living. And in researching this area, I actually came across the fact that Kate Sessions, the famous horticulturist, she was dubbed the mother of Balboa Park. She had a huge influence on this community and helping develop this community. So you're going to see a lot of trees, a lot of greenery, a lot of plants. She also helped start the Mission Hills Nursery in 1910, which is still standing today. It's still one of the best places to go in San Diego if you need some advice on plants, house plants, or if you just need to buy anything as far as nursery goes. The main downside of Mission Hills is the cost. This is one of the more expensive areas in San Diego. Pretty much all single family luxury properties ranging from 1.3 to around $6 million. You might break the bank a little bit to live in Mission Hills, but it's going to be worth it. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. So what do you think? Did I miss any hidden gems in San Diego? If so, let us know in the comment section below, but just make sure that they are not any of the neighborhoods that I've included on these list of neighborhoods to avoid in San Diego, because that would be bad. We don't want to see that. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home here in San Diego, my contact info is below. I'm your guy. I'd be happy to help. Feel free to reach out anytime. Thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and we'll see you next time.